What kind of cut we doing? You like a low taper joint?
Yeah, low taper.
That take this down a little bit.
Yes, sir.
You want enhancements or no? You want to keep it natural?
You can keep it natural.
Keep it natural. That's good. All right, what's good, YouTube? I think of this cut as like the New York cut. I don't know what part, but I see a lot of like the New York rappers with this style. They got the long braids and then just a quick little taper on the sides. Now this client, he doesn't really like enhancements, so we're gonna keep it natural. So as you can see, I set my first line in right around that midpoint near his ear, kind of towards the top. And his hair, it's curly, but when it's short, it's straight, kind of like my hair. So we kind of left the top of his taper alone because we're gonna come in and kind of like scoop out to debulk. Because the main key is you don't want to cut into the braids. And the style he has right now, it's very easy to do that because it's like kind of coming into the taper. So you want to be very careful with that. If you guys haven't checked out yesterday's video, that thing is going crazy. It's at like 20K in 12 hours. Never had a video do that. Check that drone out ASAP. After you watch this one, go watch that one if you haven't already. So here's where I'm kind of like, I was trying to figure out what to do. I just started using like the corner of the guard and just scooping out. And then I was like switching to lower levels so that I could just flick with the corner and it would equal out kind of the bottom base layer, if that makes sense. Want a free haircut? Go to this link down below for more info. So for the back, before we start it, we're gonna debulk around the ear. This is tricky too, because like notice how I'm like placing the clipper. You just can't cut into the braids because it's like cutting a waver's waves off, like scalping them. It's the same thing. Yeah, they care about the cut, but they also care about the braids and the waves more, if that makes sense. Same correlation. Same thing with a dread head. If you cut into someone's dreads, yo, they gonna hate you. So for the back, we're gonna take this up a little high too. Notice how his hair in the back kind of grows in all different directions. And we're just starting our fade process. I got my 1.5 guard right here. This is gonna fade into that 2 that we initially debulked with. And I'm gonna finish it with no guard, opening and closing. And we're gonna move on to the other side. So same thing with this side. I cut this client before a long time ago. And something about his hair, he always has hair missing from this side of his C cup. So there's nothing you could really do about it. I already expected it. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like right on the edge of the C cup. But we're gonna do the same exact taper. So for the shape up around the ear, same thing as all my other videos. Just make sure it's taken down just a little bit so that it'll have longevity. You want it to be noticeable, you want it to be sharp, but not too pushed back. So same thing for this side. I utilize my corner of the blade a lot while doing this because it makes the job easier. So for the front line, he didn't want his bangs taken off completely because he says he doesn't really like how his normal forehead looks. So we're just gonna trim it down with the grain a little bit, and I sprayed a little bit of hairspray, and we're gonna shape up his bangs basically. So there's gonna be clients with imperfect hairlines like this that still don't want enhancements, and that's okay. So right here you can see the hair missing from his C cup. Well, not his C cup, from his vertical bars, my bad. So I still get it crispy. So we connect his line to the other side, just making sure it's balanced. It's not about making a line straight, it's about making it balanced, because some people's lines aren't naturally straight. His line is pretty straight. There's no rainbow to it or nothing, but you're gonna have some clients with just a rainbow hairline. There's nothing wrong with that. So this side I match up the C cup to the other one, and I make sure everything's nice and balanced. I hit it with the shavers. This can be a replacement for the razor. And we're gonna hit his mustache real quick. He doesn't like it super skinny like the poppy mustache, so we still keep it thick, but make it sharp. And I'm gonna just detail the back real quick. I saw some imperfections. I add an astringent. This is how my client came in. This is like that New York style, the Bronx, all that. This is how he's leaving. Nice, crispy, clean, and natural. It's 4. I'm out. Peace.